Welcome to another episode of Growing Kentucky's Leaders. We're continuing to relive the unforgettable moments from the 2025 Kentucky FFA State Convention, and today's episode is one you won't want to miss. We're sharing the keynote address delivered by University of Kentucky men's basketball head coach Mark Pope. With passion, energy, and insight, Coach Pope shares what he calls the 5 B's, a set of guiding principles that challenge each of us to lead with intention. His message was inspiring in person, and we know you'll enjoy it just as much here on the podcast.
Yeah. Hey! I love you guys too. This is incredible. So I'm going to try and stand behind this podium, and I'm probably going to have to wander around because of what I do. I got a bunch of things I want to say to start. First, I am so excited to be here. We had the number one, I'm allowed to say this. We had the number one recruit in all of high school basketball for the class of 2026 in on a visit this morning, and it was worked out perfectly because we picked him up at the Marriott Hotel this morning, and in the lobby were dozens of FFA members. It was the first time I've had real interaction with anybody from the FFA, and I was blown away. Is my friend here that was working on the grant for the ice cream, the mobile ice cream store? Please say you're here. Are you here? Give me a shout out. I know you're here. Anyway, it's incredible, guys, all day getting a chance to interact with all of you. You guys are so incredibly impressive. I'm grateful to be here. Let me give a couple shout outs really quick. One, Kelly Craft. You talk about an incredible example as an international and national and worldwide voice of leadership. She is incredible, and I want you to know this. I have milked a cow before. In all honesty, it was relatively unsuccessful. I got more milk on me than I did in the pail, but I have done it. And I would also I would be remiss if I didn't recognize Joe Kraft here. Joe Kraft has become a great friend, and you talk about somebody that you can model your life after in terms of being kind and brilliant and humble and all the things you want to do. We will never fully appreciate what Joe and Kelly are doing for the state of Kentucky and for this country, but man, I'm so incredibly grateful for them. A young boy from eastern Kentucky answered the phone, and he whispered, "Hello." And his aunt from western Kentucky said, "Hey, is your mom busy?" And the little boy whispered, "Yes." And his aunt said, "Is your dad busy?" And the little boy whispered, "Yes." And she said, "Well, is there anybody else at the house?" And the little boy whispered, "Yes, the police." And the aunt, frantic now, she said, "Well, what are they doing there?" And the little boy whispered, "They're looking for me." I thought that story was incredibly appropriate for you, because this world is desperately looking for leaders, and you are not hiding from that calling. We are desperately looking for leaders, and from every interaction I've had today, You guys are taking that on by storm. So what I want to do is just offer a few simple words of encouragement with 4 B's that are not going to be new to you, but I just want to share them. Number 1, as you go through this journey as great leaders, be grateful. Be grateful, be grateful, be grateful. If I could take over the entire school system for the country, the first class every single day would be a gratitude class for 10 minutes to start every single day, where every single student stood up and shared all the things that they were grateful for that day. I promise you, in your lifetime, if you will practice being grateful, if you will practice gratitude, if you will think about it and pay attention to it and look for it every day, you will have a joy-filled life. It is a rule that gratitude and joy are directly proportional. And if I was talking to my team, I would stop and try and explain what directly proportional means. But you guys know. They're directly proportional. The more grateful we are, the more joy that we're going to have in our lives. Practice gratitude every day. With your team, practice gratitude. With your classmates, practice gratitude. With everybody you're working with in FFA, practice gratitude. Say it out loud. Say what you're grateful for. Count your many blessings. Tell your friends and family and coworkers thank you for what they do for you. Number 2, be humble. Be humble. I have a different take on humility than I think a lot of people. Maybe the most humble player that I've ever coached in my career is a young man from Harlan County named Trent Noah. But let me tell you what humility to me means, because it might be something different than you. What humble to me means, humble means that you are teachable, that you are coachable, that you believe that you can grow and get better. Trent Noah came to the University of Kentucky last year as one of the most lightly recruited players on the team with very little expectation of playing. And every day he came in and quietly worked and worked and worked and took in information and knew that he could get better, knew that he could grow, knew that he had a great future. And the first 18 games of the season, he averaged 1 minute per game of playing time. And then he checked in a big time of need. We had some injuries, checked into a game playing against Tennessee at Rupp Arena. And Trent Noah came in and he knocked down his first 3, and he knocked down his second 3, and he knocked down his third 3, and went on to have an epic game and then played double-digit minutes the entire rest of the season, all based on his humility that he knew that he could grow. I'm going to tell you this right now. If you can be humble, that means you're teachable and coachable. All of you guys are here because you believe you can grow and become something better, and you can listen. That is the most confident people on the planet. Humble people, by definition, are extraordinarily confident, so be humble. Third thing, be bold. Be bold. I was just in Washington, D.C., and I'm sure you guys have studied this. Has everybody seen a copy of the Declaration of Independence? Show me your hands if you've seen it. Okay. There's one signature on there that every time I see this document, I love so much. Does anybody guess whose signature it is? Let me hear. It is John Hancock. So what these men from the Continental Congress were signing was essentially, if there were betting odds in Vegas, there was no Vegas at the time, but if there was, they would have said that they were signing a death sentence, a death warrant, that as soon as they signed their name on this paper, it was essentially going to guarantee their death. They were all in. And so John Hancock didn't just sign the Declaration of Independence. He signed it first, he signed it biggest, and he signed it boldest. Because he was all in on his project and his dreams. You guys clearly have big dreams. I got to meet with a bunch of staff members and FFA members back, and everybody has an incredible plan for their life, and you're chasing big dreams. Let me remind you this. If your dreams don't make you scared, If your goals don't make you scared when you make up in the morning, they're just not big enough. Be bold. Be daring. Us old people, we need you to be bold and daring and do amazing things. So please, keep going. Keep doing incredible things. Miss Leanne, my wife, who is just incredible, one of her favorite things to talk about is the courage of being bold. And she always says this. She says this, so I just want you to imagine this for me. Think about an eagle. When an eagle is looking for a place to land, he's looking for a branch to land on, he's not scared. He doesn't know for sure if the branch is going to break, if it's going to support his weight when he lands on it. It could break, but he's not scared because eagles can fly. And so you know, with all the preparation, all the learning you do, that whatever happens, you're going to be able to pick yourself up and fly. And that brings me to my fourth B, and my fourth B is to be resilient. The one thing that I can guarantee you in your life is you are going to fail. And if you're lucky, you're going to fail a lot and you're going to fail miserably. That's the one guarantee. If you are chasing it, you're going to fail. Just fail fast. Fail fast and get on to the next try and the next try and the next try. And don't be scared of failing, because you guys are eagles. We're all eagles. And when we fail, we're going to pick ourselves back up and go at it again and again and again. Just remember that you can fly. So, if you can say them with me just really quickly, be grateful. Practice gratitude. Practice gratitude. Be humble. Learn and grow and have a growth mindset. Be bold. Make your dreams so big that they scare you. And then be resilient, because you know you can fly. I just want to leave you with this. It is such an amazing honor to be here with you all. It gives me so much confidence in our future, getting to spend time with you all. It makes me believe in the future of the state of Kentucky, getting to be around you all. So you guys have given me that gift. I'm going to give you this gift. The Cats are going to win, and we're going to win big. Have a great weekend, guys.
Growing Kentucky's Leaders is a podcast brought to you by the Kentucky FFA Foundation. Our music is performed by Bourbon County FFA member Joe Fritch. Artwork is by Julie Fritch Creative. Your hosts are Sheldon McKinney and Ruth Fink, and you can find us on all social platforms at Kentucky FFA.